Day 12 of the lovely advice series. No idea how long this one's going to take me to explain, but I figured this morning that you have to be adaptable, right? Things are going to go wrong. It's the way life is. And so you just have to be able to take that mistake, that failure, that hiccup in the road, take it on the chin, and find a way to deal with it, because at the end of the day, it's happened now, and it's on you to deal with that. And if you don't have the ability to adapt in that sense, then the reality is that there's just no success for you, because nothing's going to go exactly perfectly. Nothing ever does. It's the way life is. Life is never perfect. You could be on an amazing streak of positive, good habits, 20 days in a row, 30 days in a row, and then you'll get a cold, and you'll get a fever, and you won't feel like recording that video for your channel. You won't feel like staying to your diet strictly. You won't feel like having to make yourself drink that 6th glass of water to hit your water goals, because you'll just want to be in bed, forgetting the fact that you're basically ill, and just letting the day pass you by, so that feelings of health come back faster. But it's things like that when you have to learn to adapt. Like when you get ill, you've got to figure out a way that you can get everything done under the new circumstances, because successful people don't stop working when they're ill. Successful people don't stop working when things aren't perfect. Things are never perfect. That's why the successful people will start the moment they think of the good idea, and don't stop until they achieve it. One time I got ill, I was on a good streak and I didn't want to lose it, so I was like, okay, then how can I do everything I'm trying to do under the new circumstances now that I'm ill and I don't have the same energy I did the couple of days before. And so I still had to do an hour's work on the channel, which while I was ill, I was like, I can do scripting. It doesn't require me to talk on camera. It doesn't require me to even really get out of bed. So I went downstairs, made myself a coffee for that boost of energy, because I felt like death. Got my laptop, got into bed so I was comfortable, drank the coffee so I had the energy, and just sat there in bed, did an hour of scripting, got it out the way, that was done. Didn't have to worry about that until the next day. Yeah, I was ill for like 4 or 5 days. I just did that 5 days in a row. It's a bit cope, I didn't do any videos, but I got some work done. When it came to the gym, I think out of 5 of those days, I had 2 of those days or 3 of those days I had to go to the gym. So I realised I had to do exercise. Yeah, it was exercise. So I was like, I've got to exercise. But leaving home, going to the gym, I don't have that energy. I'm ill, I don't have it in me today to go do that. So I would pull up home workouts on YouTube, things I could do in my front room, things I could do in my garden, and I did them at home. So I still exercised every day. I mean, on the days that I felt particularly low energy, and boy did I learn a lesson, because it was not as easy as I thought it was. I did stretching or yoga or Pilates, because I thought, oh, that can't be as hard as, I don't know, trying to bench fucking whatever I benched at the time. It can't be as hard as, you know, doing that run. Can't be as hard as the skipping I did the day before when I did that while ill as well, and I was like, oh, it felt good. I felt, also when I was exercising, because of moving, my nose was less congested. I didn't have as many of the cold symptoms, so apparently for me, active exercise helps relieve cold symptoms, which is a new thing that I learned. Obviously, if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you, but it just worked for me, so not real science, just personal experience. But yeah, I just worked out from home. I still got everything done. I stayed home. I did go in my garden, so I got some outside time. I would try and go on a small walk, maybe. But I spent the majority of the day inside. But yeah, I still got everything that I had down on the habit tracker done. The conditions weren't perfect, but I adapted. I have definitely, in more recent times than that, slacked with a lot of stuff, which is partly why I make these videos. It's a way of keeping myself accountable. Because how can I be here telling you guys that you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and then I don't even do it myself? So it's a way of keeping accountable and reminding me I've got to try harder. But you've got to be able to have that backup plan. I'm not saying that every time you think of something, you've then got to take another hour to devise a second plan. I'm just saying, when things go wrong, don't give up on what needs to be done. Just take a moment, think how you can still get it done that better suits your current conditions. Whether that may be you're ill, whether that may be that you don't have the amount of money you thought you were going to have. Maybe you don't have as much time as you thought you'd have. Whatever it is that it didn't go right, that didn't go to plan, find a way around it. Keep on working, carry on succeeding. That's all I had for you today. If you liked the video, drop a like. If you like me, the videos, and want to see more, subscribe. And if you have anything to say, please leave it in the comments. I do love reading them. That's it from me today. Peace out.